Hello everyone, my name is Roxy and today we're going to do a tutorial on the BitBox 02, a cold hardware Bitcoin wallet. This is the Bitcoin only edition. You must know that there is an altcoin edition, but I never tried it and I don't want to try it simply because I know I'm only going to be storing Bitcoin, so I rather limit the surface attack for potential future threat, even though I don't think it changed much as of today. So this hardware wallet is really good, way underrated in my opinion in the industry. It's really easy to use, the interface is really nice, and it's gonna be a SD card backup, meaning that instead of writing down your 24 words like we used to in those tutorials, this time you're gonna still write it down, but you're gonna have basically a SD backup of your private key. I'm gonna explain everything in the tutorial, so let's just jump into it. Warning, falling down the Bitcoin rabbit hole brings freedom. So, like you can see, the box has been already open. You're not a kid, so I'm not gonna do an opening for you, just open the box and see what's inside. But basically the three important items are if you want a little cable, and if not, just the BitBox, which you can see here, and the SD card. Know that you can use another SD card if you want, it's up to you. What we're going to do right now is immediately download the app. So there is a native app for the BitBox, which is going to enable us to first of all download the firmware, like every hardware wallet usually do. And that's also going to be the interface we will be using for this tutorial while using the BitBox. Please be aware that if you do not want to use their interface, you can still use the BitBox on Sparrow or some other interface that you are used to, like maybe Ledger Live, but I wouldn't recommend Ledger Live. Probably use Sparrow or Spectre if you really want to use your Bitcoin correctly, or maybe Electrum is good too. Anyway, so let's just jump straight up into the website. It's shiftcrypto.ch, and you go to app, and on the app you can just press download, and you can decide which use case you're gonna do. You can check the checksum if you want to make sure you are downloading the right software. I would highly encourage you do so if you know how to do it. If you do not know how to do it, you can probably find some tutorial online or on my website, the Bitcoin Rabbit Hole. I've already downloaded it, so I'm just gonna open the app ASAP. Please be aware also that the BitBox can be plugged directly into your mobile phone. I'm not gonna cover that in this tutorial, but you can interact mainly on your phone if it is what you want. All right, the app has been downloaded, so just open it. You're just gonna press next. You decide where you want to install it. You agree. It's gonna take like probably less than a minute, depending on your computer. It's really easy, straightforward. Like it's a simple installation, like you have done many times in your life. While it's installing, we can straight up just put the SD card inside the device. As you can see, the device is pretty slim. There's two sides on it, one which is not a screen, the other which is a screen. So make sure that you have the screen facing upward when you plug it. So we're just gonna take the SD card straight up because we're gonna need it. There is an adapter if you don't have a C port on your computer, which is given by the company itself. And we're gonna just slice it, put it here, and we press until the click. Here you go, you see? Up. So the installation is finished. I'm doing everything at the same time, so the three cameras you see are live. I think it's always better for the viewer to get an actual image of what is happening at the moment. Anyway, so the app has been open while I was talking. You can change the language, however we are in the English tutorial, so we should be okay. You can straight up go here in the settings, enable custom fee. It's going to be useful in the future. And you can connect to your full node if you own an Umbrel or a different Bitcoin node. It's really important if you do own a node to connect it, so you get back that privacy and sovereignty that we talk so many times on the channel and in the Umbrel formation. Those are nodes, by the way. Anyway, I'm not going to do it on this tutorial because it's already has been done. You can change the currency if needed, however, it's not what we're gonna do. So we're just gonna go back to the main menu, and here I'm gonna plug it on my computer. So you can decide which side you want the device to be on. So for us, we're simply gonna slightly touch, and it's gonna be okay. So if it's the first time you use the device, you're gonna have to install the firmware. So make sure that you do so. You can see the instruction next to me. I've already done it, so I cannot show you live how to do it. But just do so, and then you're gonna unplug, replug, and it's gonna be okay. All right, so we simply tapped on it, and as you can see, there's immediately a pairing code. It must be the same than on your screen. So you just verify it's a 7F5VU, and then you verify the fourth. And if it is okay, you just slightly touch at the top. As you can see, the BitBox doesn't have any button. That's on purpose, so it's a touchless screen on the side. So basically here I'm just gonna slightly tap and it's gonna work. I'm gonna press continue on my screen, and then I have two options. As with any good hardware wallet or any wallet, you can create a new one or restore it. For now, we're just gonna create a new wallet, and later on in the tutorial, we're gonna press restore from a MicroSD card and restore from recovery seed, so we can cover both options. Create wallet, we're gonna put a name, and we're gonna put, so English tutorial, since I do those in 3 languages, these 3, because I fucked up the recording twice already, and that's it. And we're gonna press continue. We're gonna confirm the name right here. And now we're gonna set a new password. So as you can see, to set the password, you simply need to use a regular 3 choices keyboard, if you know what that is. It's like the old phone that you used to have when you were a kid, if you are my age, or when it was just like 10 years ago for most people a bit older than me. It is recording? It is, yes. So the idea is simply to press whatever you want. So for me, the password is gonna be AB, for example, Bitcoin, to give you an example at first. Here we go. So we have the B, and then I need an E. So the E is going to be right here. And I need a Bitcoin. I need a T. So it's going to be on the third. And then it's going to be on the first. And then it's going to be on the third. And that's how you write. However, I'm not going to put Bitcoin as a password. I'm simply going to put A, because if I don't do that, it's slower for the tutorial and more annoying for me to know which one I've put. Since I'm not going to use this wallet and it's only a tutorial, I will just do that. Also, you may notice I had to put it twice to confirm the password. If you need to change from small letter to capital or to 1 to 10, simply tap at the top. See? Here you go. And to confirm, you need to press both sides at the same time, like that. And that's it. We have successfully set up a password, which is incredibly difficult to guess. It's A. It's a terrible password. Please do not do that. Just understand that you need to have a strong, independent, different password than any of your other device, because if someone has access to your device physically and the password, he can unlock your wallet. Just to make sure it's clear for everyone here. Anyway, so right now we're gonna create the backup on the SD card. It's really the strength of the BitBox 02 is that you have a flawless way, let's say, to get a backup of your seed. So you understand now that your seed is gonna be not encrypted, it's gonna be writing down on the SD card. And by the way, it's not gonna be encrypted. So please be aware that you should never put that SD card on any other device than the BitBox. Because if you do that, your computer or anyone watching your computer will be able to just read the private key and steal your Bitcoin. So the same way that you wrote down those 24 words for another wallet, here the 24 words are automatically wrote down for you on the SD card. It's really convenient, as you can see later on, but it's a different trade-off of security, and you need to understand that. So you understand that you need to store the SD card in a safe location. You understand that the backup is not protected by any password, meaning that if anyone has access to the SD card, the same way someone has access to the 24 words you wrote down on a piece of paper, he has access to your Bitcoin. You understand that if you lose the BitBox 02, you can still recover your found using the SD card, which is the backup, therefore your private key, let's say, and so your Bitcoin. You understand that, however, if you fucked up and break the SD card, then you may have lost your Bitcoin because, well, the SD card is the backup. You don't want to lose that. And obviously, like I said before, never put the SD card on a device which is not the BitBox. You're gonna press continue. It's gonna ask for the date, so you're just gonna check that. And the backup has been created. As easy as that. So now, if you just simply press here, it's gonna remove the SD card, and you can take it, store it in the little box here, hop, store it in the little box, and keep it in a safe location. Because it is extremely fragile, I will highly encourage you to still do a 24-hour backup on still, like that, whenever you can. So I'm going to explain to you how you can do it. So we press get started, and immediately we are in the main menu of the BitBox 02. So that's your wallet interface, let's say. And you can buy Bitcoin like any other wallet. They have like some partnership with some exchange. So if you want, you can buy some Bitcoin, KYC yourself, and see the fee that they are offering. However, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna explain you how to do it simply because I've never tried it, first of all. And second, because I like my DCA solution on a different entity, mix in between and use the BitBox on a more private way. But that's if you want to buy Bitcoin directly here, you know that you have the option exactly like any other app. What we want to do right now, before even receiving some Bitcoin, is to do a backup of the 24 words on paper or stills. So we're gonna go to Manage Device, Manage Backup, it's Show Recovery Word, and then we simply gonna press Confirm. And what we're gonna unlock the screen, the device. Here we go. So I just put down my passphrase. And what you can see on my screen here are the 24 words. So I can simply say that the number 1 is number, then it's another, then it's poem, then it's peanuts, and here we go. And we keep sliding like that until you have 24 words. So you're gonna write them down on a piece of paper. There's a template in the description if needed. You know the rules. I'm not gonna say it again. You're not gonna take a photo. You're not gonna put it online. You're gonna keep it in a safe location. Because a piece of paper can burn, I highly encourage you that you write down or you grave the 24 words in a still solution using maybe like a block meat or whatever other solution to like imprint your private key on still. That being said, I'm not going to discuss much more about the 24 words because I imagine if you are using the BitBox 02, you are aware of what it is. If not, please check all the resources in the description and on our website. So now that we've made a full backup, here we go, I'm just going to exit. Now that we've made a full backup and we have the SD card and the 24 words, we are secured to use it simply because if this breaks due to water, fire, whatever, we have a full backup, which is hardly going to break somewhere else. So we are good to go. What I want to show you right now is that we're going to immediately create another account. So I'm going to press here, and here I'm going to first edit the first account because Bitcoin doesn't mean shit. So I'm going to write kids wallet. And now I know that this account is for the kids. I'm going to create another account and it's going to be old days account. And so I know that I have an account for my old days when I won't be able to work. That's the whole point of a currency, to survive through time. So it should be important. And let's just consider those two, but you can create as many accounts as you want. And now you can start using it. So let's go to Kids Wallet account and see what we can do. We can do receive, buy, or send. Obviously, we don't have any Bitcoin, so we cannot send. But we can receive. So let's just press receive. And immediately it's going to show an address. And before it shows it, we want to verify on the device that the address is the same that is on the computer. Simply because what I see on my screen may be a lie. However, what I see on the device cannot be a lie. So I'm going to press show and verify full address on device. Here I'm going to have now my address and I'm going to have it here on the screen. What I can do is therefore slide and check that it is the same. and it ends with 84XH, and it is basically the same. So I'm going to copy here, and I'm going to press OK, and then I'm going to send this address to whoever needs to send me the money. So either an exchange, a customer, your family, your DCA solution, whatever. But by sending this address, you can receive Bitcoin. If you want to use a different type of addresses than the BC one, you can do so here. However, I will not recommend it since it's just better to use the BC one nowadays. Now, what is important, so let's say you did receive some money because someone sent it to you, and I'm sadly not going to show you because doing those videos in 3 languages does take a lot of time if you need to wait for a block confirmation. So what I want to show you instead is go to account information. And on the account information, you're going to have your key path, the type, and you extended public key, which can be useful if you want to do like a watch-only wallet on your Blue Wallet, for example, or some other mobile app solution. What I want to show you here is that you have your account key path, and that is M8400, meaning that on the kids' wallet, all the Bitcoin that are gonna arrive on here are gonna be in the derivative path ending with 0. So you can have a lot of different addresses. If I press here, you can choose your addresses. So your address 1 out of 20, 2 out of 20, 3 out of 20, etc. And you have 20 addresses so far that's gonna be sent into the kids' wallet. So you can easily use different addresses under the same sub wallet type. However, to make your accounting simpler and to do it more nicely, what you should do is separate your Bitcoin account, meaning that all the money that you're going to receive for your kids are in the kids' wallet. However, when you want to save for your retirement, you're going to go to old day account and press receive. And now you're going to notice that it's a different address that is on the device, ending with 611PH. And this is totally fine and okay, because you really need to understand that there's different addresses for different accounts, and each account has a lot of different addresses. And if you go to your old day account and go to account information, you're going to notice that now the key path is ending with a 1 and not a 0, which means the Bitcoin are going to be sent into your main wallet, which is backed up by the 24 words and the SD card. However, inside this wallet, you now have different accounts for different use cases, your kids, your retirement, etc., etc. So when you manage your Bitcoin in a more professional way, let's say for your business, for example, you can create sub-accounts for each use case of your business and really do a well-structured wallet which is not just all confused with all time of transaction all around, which is usually what you don't want to end up with. Anyway, so I'm just gonna here create a third account management, and the account is gonna be holidays account. And now I'm just gonna rename this one as kids account to maintain some logic. Here we go. So now you have your full wallet with your current balance, but you have the subsection. So if you need to send money on your holidays that you saved on the purpose of your holidays, you go there. So let's say you have a solution like Swan Bitcoin or Stacking Sat or Relay that allows you to DCA into different addresses. You can simply set up a DCA for your kids using, for example, $5 a week. That's going to come here. And then do a DCA for your old age of $50 a week, $200 because, well, you want to save for the retirement. That's going to come here. And you want to save $100 every month, once a month for your holidays. Well, the money is going to come here. Do you realize how convenient that is? It's super convenient. So now the idea is that you understand how one wallet can work. However, maybe you want to have one wallet for you as a personal user and one wallet for your business, and you want to separate those two entities completely because it's better for the accounting and you have less potential security issue since you can like manage them differently. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is go to manage device and literally factory reset the device. We're gonna destroy the wallet from the BitBox. The wallet is still in the Bitcoin network, the wallet is still on the 24 words and an SD card. However, we're gonna factory reset it so it's not on the BitBox 02. And we agree. Here we're gonna press OK. Device reset. And we're just gonna tap. We're gonna check that the code are the same. And we agree they are. Here we go. So we do the same process. And we can, for example, create a new wallet, which is gonna be business number 2, because you're an entrepreneur and you have a lot of businesses. They're gonna say to insert the SD card. You can either have the same SD card, a new SD card. It doesn't really matter. We're just creating literally just another new wallet. Here we go. Continue. We agree on the name. We set the password, so it's a different password since it's a different wallet. However, I'm still gonna use AAA so you understand what I'm trying to say and do. Here we go. And note that we have created the wallet. We're gonna back up the private key, of course. So here we go. It's gonna take a minute, not even. We accept, we understand the situation. We press continue. We save the date. And the backup has been created. So we therefore now have 2 wallets on the SD card. The first wallet is your personal wallet with 3 sub-accounts, your kids, your holidays, and your retirement. And now we have a second wallet with, for now on, nothing, but let's just create some new account. For example, this one is going to change to customers' bills. So that's what you're going to use for your bills. And then you're going to add a new account for paying employee, for example. And now, whenever you want to use your wallet and receive funds for different use cases and do different things, you can literally just divide them into subsession with the classical send and receive button that you know probably by now. And I'm not going to show you how to send Bitcoin, simply because it's always the same. You write down an address, you write down the description, you select which fee you want depending on the network business, looking at the mempool space, and then you press confirm on the device. It's very straightforward, and I don't think it brings any more value that I show you. If you are afraid, just do it with tiny amount. What I wanted to show you now is simply how to recover the wallet, because I think that is important. Before you reset a wallet, if it's the first time, I may encourage you to put $5 in it so you can see that the money is here and not only the sub account. Anyway, we're gonna go to manage device, factory reset, and you're gonna say yes, I have the valid seed, and you're just gonna valid the reset again. So it's the second time I'm doing it in this tutorial, but it's important so you understand the idea. I'm simply gonna touch here again. I'm gonna verify the code again. Up, we're good. And now I have finally the restoring option. And I'm gonna press, first of all, the restore from recovery word, because I'm not gonna do it all the way. I want to show it first. So you're just gonna press, yes, I want to restore from a recovery word. You're gonna say here how many words you want to recover. So most likely 24. And now you're gonna simply enter the 24 words. And so if the first one was a teacher, you're gonna press, oops, my bad. Teacher is with the E and then a teach. Teacher doesn't exist, it's fine. And you're gonna press continue and go on to word 2, 3, 4, 5 until 24. By doing that, you are literally up. And I'm resetting all the way down to the beginning. Okay, here we go, right back at the thing. So you can, and it's really important that you understand that, write down the 24 words of another wallet into your BitBox. Meaning that if you had used before a Trezor or a Ledger and you want to upgrade to a BitBox O2, you can simply enter the 24 words from your previous wallet into this one. This is perfectly fine. It's gonna work. It's gonna show your balance, your sub account, exactly the same way you used to manage it before. And you're good to go. So now let's move on to what is really important here, which is restore from an SD card. So you're gonna press it. The SD card is inside, and as you can see, there's a lot of different wallets on it. And it's normal since I've done this tutorial more than once. So there's the test, then there's the English and French tutorial. The English one kind of fucked up on the recording, so I had to do it again. And now we have the two wallets that we did today on March 17th, which is English tutorial V3, as I said at the beginning of the video, and business number 2. And so what's really convenient here is that I can decide which wallet I want to recover in a click, meaning that if I want to go back now that I finished with the business one to my kids' wallet, I'm just gonna go to English tutorial V3, press restore. I'm gonna say yes, I want to restore. I'm gonna slice here to see the name and then the ID, which is what is really important, of course, the name being not that important. So the ID is correct. I check on my screen and it is the same. So I'm just gonna press OK. I'm gonna set the password again, as always. So for me, it's just gonna be AAA. And I'm gonna confirm. I'm gonna repeat the password as always and press confirm. And here we go. I've therefore now created the backup. And here we go. As you can see, the backup has been restored. So I can simply say, yes, get started. And here is my account. So any money I had would be here. And as you can see, my account is still here and the dollar cost average would got here and everything would have been smooth and perfect. And as you may notice, the restoring phase took, what, 30 seconds, maybe? Compared to writing down the 24 words inside the device for 5 minutes. And if you do it on the Ledger, it's literally 5 minutes. Here, it's a bit faster, but it's still like kind of annoying, so it's gonna take at least 2 or 3 minutes, compared to like literally 20 seconds without any stress. And as you can see, on the SD card, I had like 6 wallets different. So I can have a wallet for every single use case I want at the tip of my finger and easily use them and delete them and use them again if I want. It is super convenient, super easy to use, and that's why it's really convenient. Of course, there's some trade-off. You don't want to have like millions of dollars of Bitcoin at your fingertips. But if you're gonna secure some millions of dollars, then you can probably use some multi-sig, which the BitBox allow, but I'm not gonna cover in this video. But just so you know that if you have a lot of money, you should probably use some different security system. So basically guys, that's it for the BitBox wallet. I showed you the recovery, the 2 different types. I showed you how to create some sub-account, connect to your node. Well, I didn't show that, but you can figure it out. If you have a node, it should be pretty straightforward. I showed you how to manage kind of your thing. The last thing I want to show you is that next to me, you can see that when you did receive some money, you can manage those UTXO and therefore write down a description and an explanation on what it is. This is really convenient if you have a business or if you're gonna, let's say, have a lot of transactions and you don't want to get confused and you want to know which one is for what on your accounting. So just so you know, this should be important for you. Again, I'm not gonna do it because you saw it. If I just go to manage device, factory reset, and I just delete my wallet again for the 4th time in this video, people, usually beginners, are afraid to delete and recreate their wallet. You shouldn't be, because at the end of the day, if it's secured how you do it, in my opinion, and I'm not a security expert, it simply proves that you have ownership of your Bitcoin and that the 24 words do work. If you've never reset your wallet, I would highly recommend you to do it at least once. Restore from SD card. This time we're going back to the business one. Restore. Yes, I want to restore. Check the name. It is the right one. Set a password. Password is 4 minimum. That's what I'm using for. Here we go. That's it. Like literally 20 seconds, I'm back on my business wallet. How you secure the SD card when you don't use your wallet, it's another question. You can literally just now remove the SD card and put it away, and you have your business wallet on. If you need to change, you go, you pick up the SD card, you put it, you do the operation as I just showed you. If you want to keep that SD card in your office, you can. If you want to put it in the safe at the bank, you can. If you want to hide it on the garden, you can. If you want to hide it at the opposite side of the world, in a bunker, you can. You do whatever you want with your backup. It's your responsibility because you are sovereign of your money. However, you may have noticed how easy it is to recover a wallet. This is it, guys. That's the end of the tutorial. I hope you liked it. I hope my English wasn't this bad. Thank you for my Patreon. We will enable me to do those tutorials in French, English, and Spanish for free for everyone. There's some information on our website, thebitcoinrabbithole.com. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. It's Bitcoin Studies. It's a new Twitter, so we need to make those numbers pop up to at least cross over the Frenchy one, which has quite a leg in advantage with like 15K, I think. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for everyone that liked, comment. If you have any question about how this wallet works, please feel free to write it down. Maybe it's really important, I've never said it. The price of this device is 120 euro. It's made in Switzerland, and for a disclaimer, I've not been paid to do a video for them. I do it because I like the product. However, they did send me 2 boxes, one to try it and one to give away for my community. Which is going to be in the description, but let's be honest, it's mostly going to be the Frenchie that get it, simply because there are so many. So compared to you, you have no odds, but you can try to win anyway. Link in the description for the giveaway. If you want to buy it, I forget to say how I can make money. If you want to buy it and you like my work, feel free to do it with the affiliated link in the description. I don't know what's the name of the link. I haven't created yet. Also, I don't know how much I'm gonna make because I haven't created it yet. But if you want to support the project, buy it through my link, and I will highly appreciate it for you. If you want to donate in Bitcoin or Lightning, please do so. And there's an e-commerce if you want to buy some merch. I will see you around. See you next week. Bye bye. I'm Roxy. Thanks for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to follow me on the social media, and if you want to support my work so I can keep producing formation, video tutorials, games in French, English, and Spanish for free, you can do so with the e-commerce, Bitcoin or Lightning donation, or directly through a Patreon for fiat. Thank you, and I will see you around. Bye bye.